live, laugh.
Ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls of all ages, we are now here witnessing the spectacle that is coming from a manga panel near you. She got anime kicks and Spider-Man punches, all the way from the Lord of the Rings, Airica Demia!
Yay!
Guys, how's it going? Welcome to this episode of Live, Laugh, Lariat. My name is Daniel.
Hi, I'm Christian.
And we're joined by the wonderful, a return to the podcast, Airica Demia. How are you doing, Airica?
I'm good.
Okay. This may or may not have been the fourth time we've started this podcast.
So Airica, how do you like your water? Are you a straight up water person?
So we recently had somebody named Drew Hood on, and he was talking about water, and I've heard that you have some thoughts on that.
Yeah, so I did watch that episode earlier, and he was talking about me. He was talking about me and Selena Rose because we like to drink sugary drinks. However, the flavored water that I get does not have sugar in it. If he
What's
has
that
a problem
brand?
with me drinking flavored water, I have one for his face. He can come at me. You tell him I said that. Anyways, I drink Clear American. It's like it's bubbly.
Okay.
Book the match.
Do you have a bottle near you that we can get you maybe a sponsorship?
I do not. I haven't actually drank flavored water in like a couple weeks. I've been drinking regular water.
Oh,
So
because
there's
you heard the
Did-
Drew Hood interview and you felt bad.
Did Drew Hood bully you into drinking normal water?
Yes.
He bullies me a lot.
Yeah, Drew Hood's a piece of shit. We were
I bully him.
being real nice last.
Ever since he started seasoning his food,
Yeah.
honestly,
How do you
Stop
feel
it.
about
Honestly,
the decree that
Honestly,
Drew
he's been
Hood
a
is?
real douchebag.
I don't even
lately.
think he's really doing it. I think he's gaslighting us all. I don't think he's really doing it. I think he's just.
he was just tired of being bullied by the internet.
He deserved
he,
it.
he made one meal of seasoned food, and then secretly in the corner he's just eating chicken out of the can.
Like, I've never seen him season his food, so I honestly. No.
It's kind of like that Batman thing that like no one's ever seen Bruce Wayne and Batman in the same place. No one has ever seen seasoning and Drew Hood in the same place. So
I have. I'm gonna vouch for him because last week I
That
went on a
logic,
limb.
Drew Hood is seasoning.
No. Yeah, with that logic, yes. So can I ask the question?
Really
If Drew Hood
strange
is seasoning Bruce Wayne and Drew Hood is Batman, or
So
is
the reason-
seasoning
So
Batman?
the reason he doesn't use seasoning is because it would be cannibalism.
Yes. We're breaking through here.
this is lore.
So
This
the
is lore right
lore
here.
of the ring.
Lord, the Lord.
From now on, the reason that Drew Hood does not season his food is because he is seasoning.
He can't eat himself.
It's because is it because he?
Don't look
Yeah.
that crazy.
Yeah.
He heard somebody say you are what you eat, and he was like, never again.
He's like, I can't.
I cannot.
Oh. You told us on before the episode that you got a new stuffed animal. For those who aren't watching at home, it's a chubby Buc-ee's.
He has tail.
Is he Buc-ee?
That's
He's
Buc-ee. That's Buc-ee.
So does he own all of? Is he like a millionaire?
I really love that as a bit. Like he walks in like, and this is the cleanest bathroom in America.
That'd be terrifying.
Imagine being fired by Buc-ee. Yeah, you just weren't making the fudge fast enough. No.
Productivity and all, you understand.
I know the Christmas is a week away, but we're gonna have to let you go.
Jesus.
Benefits. Benefits.
Gotta love capitalism. So I've been to Buc-ee's a few times, and now I know what I'm gonna get when I go to a Buc-ee's. What are you walking out? What's in your bag when you leave a Buc-ee's?
So either one of the giant cinnamon rolls, gotta think. Some sort of brownie, and I think it was a Texas cheesesteak burrito. It was freaking
Ooh.
delicious. It was so good. I loved it.
You
And
tried
then some sort of novelty item because my dad has a small little beaver keychain on his keys. Yep.
So, was this going to a show? Was this coming back from a show?
It's usually coming back from a show. Because
Okay.
usually going to a show, we end up being late somehow. So we don't have time to stop at Buc-ee's.
You say somehow.
Somehow.
Like there's no reason.
Who's driving?
Is it you or your dad's fault that you're late?
So my mom usually drives, and she's very good about like trying to keep us on time. And typically, it's probably because one of us took too long to get ready. It could be either one. It depends on the day or traffic.
Yeah.
It's 90% of the time it's her. Don't let her lie to you.
Because he's not in frame, my brain goes, God, is that you? Like, it's just his voice entering.
How crazy would that be every time you lied? It's like, hey, Peter, I would have told her the truth.
So CZW, that's been a cool deal. That's been a cool deal that's come together. Talk us through that coming together and just kind of talk us through that first day and all that fun stuff.
Then we'll get back to God.
So, the only reason I ended up going to that first show was because I was in New Jersey the day before for Capital Championship Wrestling.
All-women's show.
It's an all-women's show. It was fun. I definitely want to go back to that show. My train of thought was going this way, and then it just... So anyways, my dad ended up talking to Kid Bandit, and she said that she was in Maryland for CZW, and she said, like, since it's on y'all's way home, you should stop by, you should, like, visit. And it was kind of like a right place, right time kind of thing, because I helped set up the ring, because, you know, I'm a Palmetto Wrestling Academy kid. That's what we do. Anytime there's a show, we show up early and there's a ring being set up. It's like, I know how to do this. I'm going to do it.
Yeah.
That is a youthful thing. Very much so. Like, that's awesome.
Yeah. What was I saying? Brain, go burn. Yeah, and pretty much that and Kid Bandit's recommendation, like, helped me get booked because there was a girl that backed out like very, very last minute. And yeah, that's pretty much how it happened.
So
Here.
how long do we have before we get an Airica Demia deathmatch?
Was that a serious question?
Yeah, CZW.
Yeah, that is their reputation, or at least has been their reputation previously.
Would you ever do a deathmatch? I guess is a question.
I guess I would, just to say that I did one, but I don't think it's gonna be. I don't think that's gonna be my kind of match personally, because I'm not a very hardcore person. Like, I'm kind of tough, but I'm not. Like, not like some of these other people out here doing the crazy death matches.
Yeah,
like it actually genuinely scares me. I'm not gonna lie.
Oh, it scares me too. Like,
oh my lord, yeah, we went to a GCW show in Charlotte a few years ago, and the main event was Cole Radrick and Colby, and it was a light tube deal. And there's no guardrail, there's no security, because it's GCW, and like a piece of light tube hits my glasses, and it's just like.
What an amazing moment to have glasses.
Yes.
Oh my lord. Lifesaver. It's a lifesaver.
Yeah, deathmatch definitely has its place. And like the people that are really good at
absolutely.
it, like Matt Tremont and like they're really good at telling the story. But I know that people love that a lot. I love wacky weapons. Like Colby Carrito came out with one of those the water cooler jugs.
Yeah.
Like taped to a stick.
Oh yeah,
and it made a fun noise when you hit. Like that's all like Tom and Jerry shit.
Right.
I want my death matches to be to explain Tom and Jerry, like just.
Yeah, I want like people slipping on bananas, Mario Kart style. Like I want it all. Oh, since we had you on last, I am now playing Breath of the Wild. So I am now a Zelda person.
Heck yeah, as you should be.
About time.
I'd stopped playing it the first time because I couldn't figure out how to get to like I realized how early on it was when I restarted playing, but there's like before you even get a jacket, you have to like eat spicy food to run up the mountain. And I didn't realize that, and I just kept running up and dying, and I was like, "This game sucks." So
Plateau still.
yeah, so
You're in
but
the tutorial. part.
That's that.
yeah,
One of those good things about that game is it really like puts pressure on you to be creative because it doesn't tell you anything. It's just like just go figure it out.
Yep.
That's how the first one was on Nintendo, the NES that I played.
It just throws you straight into the freaking
Yeah.
map, and you're just like,
The later ones kind of guide you a little bit more, because that became a thing.
the longest tutorial mode in the Legend of Zelda history is Twilight Princess.
Yes.
It is
Yeah, it lasts like 2 hours.
No, longer than that.
It's
Really?
longer than 2 hours. He frequently watches Zelda playthroughs.
Dude, I watched one and it was literally 4 hours. It was a 4 hour.
Yeah,
A
I
Hour
of the
tutorial.
tutorial. I was like,
My
Jesus.
light's about to fall.
I was like,
I got too
Jesus.
passionate.
that's very close to the Kingdom Hearts 2, with the tutorial just lasting
Oh, brother.
forever. But okay, tutorial wrestling. We're training. It's a tutorial of sorts. Daniel, you have a question?
yeah. Christian's like, let me segue and then let Daniel finish the question.
I had nothing.
So the last time we spoke, you had you've come a long way. Like, so you were kind of like just on the scene. I don't remember which episode it was exactly, but I think it was still when we had the brick.
Yep.
The brick style. Now we have the red style. This is our red era for all you Taylor Swift fans out there. But you've done a lot of cool stuff, and then we just talked about CZW. You're kind of everywhere. Like hard to get booked. Like not hard for you to book. It's hard for people to book you. So talk us through what that change has been like. Where now you are kind of this like commodity, where like you kind of have more ability to say like what you want to do and where you want to go. How has that been?
So, in some places that I go to, it's like that. In other places, it's like, oh, she has a good look. Let's bring her in for enhancement.
Oh,
So that aspect of it kind of sucks. But being able to wrestle on shows that will get my name out there, even if they view me as enhancement, that's still helpful.
oh yeah,
It
for sure.
kind of sucks because sometimes people don't actually let me showcase myself. At that point, I'm just there to be seen,
Yeah,
which sucks. But
I don't really get that mentality of like if you're bringing someone in to, even if it is enhancement, definitely let them get their stuff in, because like enhancement should be enhancing everyone involved to a certain degree, because it's like if they're doing a job, then you might as well have them look really good, because people might respond to it, and then it's like, oh, then you bring them back because now we've established something.
yeah,
yeah, see, that's what you would think people would think like, but sometimes the promoter will think like that, but then the person you're working is like, oh, you've only been wrestling 8 months. Let's keep it simple. And I'm like,
That-
no,
think
I can
that
do
should
better
matter
than that,
too much.
please.
yeah.
Yeah.
So who are the least favorite people that you've faced so far?
I don't want to throw any names out there or anything.
Like, so
Not getting it. Not getting
are-
the dirt, guys.
I can tell you
That-
off the podcast, but
Okay.
I
Big
don't
move.
want to put that out there for the
We've
that's-
confirmed that they exist. That is
Yeah.
all.
So,
I mean, there's always favorites and least favorites, or ones you do and don't like.
Yeah.
I still
Just-
say everything she's done has still been really helpful on teaching or something.
Mhm.
Because like
Y'all can
even-
hear him, right?
Yeah.
I'm loud, right?
Yes.
Did you compare me to God earlier?
Yeah.
Kinda.
Yeah.
Yes.
Like,
Yes, he did.
I'm not sure how I feel about that.
I'm
but
gonna
okay.
grab a bottle of water. I will be back.
What?
okay.
You were talking.
All right.
Continue your
Well,
sentence.
in this case, hold on. Now
Don't take much.
it's the Buc-ee. Hello, guys.
Hey, who is the least favorite person that you've wrestled?
Well, there's this one kid in a supermarket one time, and
It's a gunner.
Yeah.
yes, it was. No,
What did I miss?
We're
Talk about
talking,
Buc-ee's least
we're
favorite.
talking shit about Gunner.
Oh, it's me.
I don't know if you're familiar with Gunner, but I'm not a fan.
This
here.
is an anti-gunner podcast.
Yeah. Do you know who Gunner is?
Gunner. This one.
It's probably
Former-
Oh, is that the one dude?
Yeah, that's the one dude.
That's the one dude.
Yeah.
Oh, this
Yeah.
one
Let me
dude.
tell you something, a very interesting story off the podcast.
Okay, great. Yeah, I'm gonna write a coffee table book about all of people's negative stories about Gunner.
Please.
Well, make my name anonymous.
Yeah.
I'm gonna call it.
He's gonna be the one that I'm gonna write this stuff down that I'm supposed to talk to y'all about, so
Okay.
that none of us are.
Okay, I'm gonna call it gun control.
Yeah.
See, that's the thing.
Big pop.
You get a good enough name, and you have to do it. That's kind of how I operate in life.
Anyway,
So we talked about this a little bit with Drew Hood. Have you gone to any places that you're like, where the fuck am I? Like in the middle of nowhere, like it's kind of eerily scary just to kind of get there. Maryland's like that.
This is real.
have y'all ever drove through the slums of Maryland before?
No, I have not.
At 4:30 in the morning,
No.
because me, James Johnson, and Selena Rose did.
Yeah.
And
I
so
believe
there's a funny inside joke that James came up with. He said, "We are currently in Baltimore, and I wish we were in Baltimore less." It was hilarious. We were all delirious, and
Yeah.
I cried laughing. It was
Yeah.
really great fun.
So quick story. This was like 2017. Me and my buddy drove 6 hours to go to ROH Best in the World. It was like the Young Bucks and Briscoes, like all this cool stuff. And after after the show, we didn't get a beer at the show or anything because we're like, oh, we're gonna go to a gas station after. That sounds like fun. So we went to one gas station, nothing. 2 gas stations,
already
nothing.
sounds
3
like
gas
that.
stations, nothing. To eventually, I asked the guy at the register, like, hey, do y'all have any beer? And he looked at me with the judgment of like a disappointed mother, and being like, we don't do that here.
So, can you confirm that Selena is a good driver or a bad driver?
She got a speeding ticket in Baltimore, I think. Hold up.
in-
Where's my phone?
Wow, you're just outing her speeding
Yeah,
ticket like
sorry,
Yeah.
Selena. I love
It's
you.
public record,
Wow.
I think.
Baltimore, also like Maryland, have a weird like.
Actually, no, it was DC. We were in Washington. I had to. I literally didn't even look at the message. I just opened my phone and I was like, "Oh no, it was DC. It was DC."
Selena, I just want to say that Airica might be throwing shade, but anytime I've been in the car with you, you've been a perfectly fine driver.
Boo.
The
He's
second,
not been in the car with her.
Yes, I have.
Have you?
Yeah.
Oh, you were in the car
took me to-
one time.
She took me to
One
Dallas.
time.
Yeah, and I lived. Okay, so good driver.
Yeah. So the only reason we went through the slums of Maryland was because she took a wrong turn.
okay, so
Oh.
also Twilight. What's that about?
I don't know. That's
I can't tell you. I could not tell you.
I
I
can't-
don't like Twilight.
I can't defend
Yes, sir.
her love of
Christian, you
Twilight.
were not here for
Harry
this
Potter fan.
this interview
Yeah.
with Selena, but she informed me that at least once a week she watches Twilight.
Oof.
Once a week?
Once a week, if
I
not
send
more.
her cringy Twilight memes because I think it's funny to make fun of her because I love her.
Yeah, we're all about bullying the people we care about, and that's why
Fair.
that's
Yes,
why I
we
do
are.
what I do, Christian.
Give me Buc-ee. Give it back. Why?
You don't have Buc-ee.
Why are you like this? He took Buc-ee. I'm very sad about it.
First he's
Tell-
gonna lie about
tell him-
driving, now he's
tell
gonna
him-
take Buc-ee. That's awful.
Tell him if he keeps it up. We're canceling November 2nd.
No, they're not.
Canceling.
Canceled. We're having Gunner on.
Oh, I know that.
He's
Oh.
Good try, guys.
So,
Dear Gunner, we just made a threat that we really don't want to follow through on, but are you available on November 2nd?
we would love to let you know that we will be roasting you for your very problematic views.
That would be so great to just get him on the podcast and just like start going off.
Be like, hey man, why are you calling Black Lives Matter a terrorist group, you piece of shit? Yeah, right. That's something he said. That's in his Wikipedia page. You know how big of a piece of shit you have to be for that to be in your Wikipedia page?
I will
So
not be part of the slander of people's names.
so
Airica
anyway,
Demia, pro Gunner.
Anyways, what did you say?
Wrestling.
so wrestling.
Erica.
Oh.
Do you think we could do a trailer with like all the outtakes?
Maybe, yeah.
That might be
So
fun.
this is something that I want to do. You guys, as a wrestler, how many matches have you had now? Would you say?
41.
Okay, so you've heard quite a few ring bells in your life, correct?
Yes.
I'm gonna play a video for you. I want you to tell me what you think of this bell ringing performance. As somebody who has heard,
I have a bad feeling about this.
I thought that was okay.
No.
Mediocre.
He's hitting the wrong part of the bell.
I'm right here. I'm right here.
Oh, I'm so sorry.
that was Christian.
But you can have better bell ringing.
First
So
off,
aggressive.
okay, I was thrust into this. I've been
That is an
promoted since
interesting
then.
Word choice.
No, I was really upset because from one show to the next show, this one was like upside down, and at the show we just ran, it was right side up. So you can hit it freely this last show, but that show it was upside down. I don't
Yeah.
know how it works. So the show started and they're like, we don't have anyone to do this. You can do this. I'm like, I don't want to do this. I'm here to do something else. And they said, you can do this. So I did it. And I vowed to never do it again.
Yep.
I mean, fair. Yeah.
The only reason I know it's bad is because he was a wrestler for 20 years, and I hit the bell once, and he yelled at me for doing it wrong.
She did terrible.
See, that's not how you grow people, man.
She's fine. She's okay. Also, she still did it better than you.
Found out there was a loop feature.
He's lying to you.
I am not.
I promise.
I would.
I was a child.
I would never. 2 hours later.
All right, this is off the rails.
That it is.
So anyway, UPW, November 12th. What match is happening, Daniel?
Oh, that's where we were going with this. So we are having drum roll, please. We are having your hero, Airica Demia, versus Audrey Allen.
And a number one contenders match for the women's title that Amira Rose just won.
So November 12th,
Yeah.
you're making your debut in Raleigh. For the people that don't know Airica Demia, for the people that haven't seen what you have to offer inside and outside the ring, what do they have to look forward to on that Sunday afternoon?
Well, I haven't done a lot of studying of my opponent at the moment. Hold up, as of a month in advance, but I'll go beyond. That's what I got.
And what does it mean to go beyond?
It means push past any limit that you think you have because you're the only one holding yourself back.
Okay.
That's actually well said.
That's good.
That makes
That's
sense.
good.
Your opponent, Audrey Allen, big, strong person. Big old
strong-
muscles. Yeah.
Can't relate. Look at my
She I don't know if you follow her social media at all, but she has been doing some training with
Pritchard.
with Tom
Yeah.
Pritchard, which
Yeah, I did
Which-
see
And
that.
Kane!
Oh wow.
That was a lot. Wow.
Okay.
And like she very much is this up and coming talent, like in a very different way from you, but kind of rising in a different way, but very much kind of in the same kind of effect. People get very excited about what she does in this part of the state. So it's very cool because you do your thing in your part of the state, and there isn't like a lot of crossover for, I guess, the triangle, which is the Raleigh-Durham area.
He does a lot of her stuff in South Carolina too.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's
So-
where a lot of my hometown stuff, like that's where it takes place, is in South Carolina.
And like this show is super cool, like because like it's bringing people together who wouldn't normally get to work together, and that's kind of the whole vision of UPW. Like Drew Hood is working Robert Martyr because first off, Drew Hood needs to be working in Raleigh. He's a Raleigh kid. Like,
Yeah.
Really
He literally lives there.
yeah, he lives right there, so it's very excited that he's just gonna be a short drive down the road and like getting to work Robert Martyr, and that very much is this kind of show of just bringing people together who don't normally get to work, like working with guys who wouldn't necessarily work in Raleigh or do work in
Yeah.
Raleigh and should be working in Raleigh. So I'm very excited about it. It should be a very cool match.
Yeah.
I'm excited that you're able to come in and do your thing to show a different audience what you do, because what you do is very special and unique to you, and I think it needs more people watching it. So to give you that platform is very, very exciting.
Thank you. I appreciate that a lot, actually.
Don't you feel bad about what you said about how he rang the bell?
No.
It's okay. I forgive you.
Thank you.
Just
You are-
know that if Christian's mad at anybody tonight, it is mostly me. So
I don't know. It might be me. I'm the one who said the hurtful comments. Blah.
Shut up, stroke.
Easy for you to say.
I know, right? Ugh.
No.
So you graduated high school recently. What has it been like now that you're no longer going to school? Are you able to focus more on wrestling? Has that changed your training at all? Walk us through that.
So there was a while that I was doing way better in training because I would sleep a lot more. So I was able to be more creative. But I just recently started a shoot job because I need gas money.
Yeah.
That's fair.
Yeah, I'm right there with you.
I had my first 8-hour shift today.
Oh
Terrible.
my.
Yeah.
Terrible. I hated it.
I want to say two things there. A part of me is like, welcome to the real world, but hopefully you don't have to live in it for very long.
Yes.
Right.
Like, hopefully
Yeah.
this is a brief stint
Yeah.
on this journey.
Do you at least get a good employee discount?
No.
No.
We don't have employee discounts for some reason.
But
yes.
but this wrestling thing, it seems like it's for you. What are you hoping to accomplish in the next 6, 8, 10, 12 months? Like, what's the goal? Who's on that? Who you want to work? Like, what's that looking like?
Your list was pretty bold last time, which there's nothing wrong with at all. But has that changed at all? Are there any new people that you've added to it as far as like goals?
Let me see. So I have this list of
Okay.
things that I want to do that I was wanting to do before the end of the year, but it's not going to happen, which is fine because I'm just starting my wrestling journey. It's fine.
Yeah.
It's fine. I'm on WrestleCade this year. It's freaking
That's
dope.
awesome.
And Brian Danielson's going to be there. I'm stoked.
Yeah. Maybe you guys will be table mates.
Brother, I doubt that.
Brother.
She
That'd
hit
be
you with
dope.
the brother.
I say brother unironically way too much.
Yeah, I love it. I like it. It's good.
It's working its way, and I don't know if this is doing this for you, Daniel, but the more we're exposed to this stuff, the more I'm referring. Like at work, someone needed time off, and I was like, "So what's the gimmick? What's the reason for like?"
Yep.
I will throw gimmick into places it probably doesn't belong. But I don't even understand when wrestlers use the word gimmick when they're not talking about a gimmick. It's just like the catch-all
the most-
word.
The most overused non-wrestling word, besides brother or something like that, the one I hear wrestlers use the most, and I use it the most, pop.
Pop.
Oh yeah. That pop.
Big
I
pop.
said that.
Big
Yeah.
pop.
Yeah.
It said so much.
But we
But-
also say it a lot.
Oh, yeah,
But,
I know.
but somehow it's so like you say that like if I say, "Hey Christian, you got heat with me," you know exactly what I'm saying.
Oh yeah.
Yeah,
Right.
Like in as little many words as possible. Like, yeah, that popped me. You know exactly what that means. It's like
Yeah.
It's like almost a more concise way to speak English. Like
Yeah.
we're evolving. The rest of the world are not.
I mean, we might be evolving. Some might view it as devolving.
No, we're evolving.
You know what? I choose to believe we're evolving. Anyways,
Can we
I
make
have a
up-
little list.
Oh, sorry.
You're fine. This is how long my list is. The glare is killing me. There we
For
go.
those that are
I'm gonna read it. I was
listening-
showing them how long
Yeah.
it is. Jeez. Thanks, Dad.
You're
Anyways,
welcome.
I'm just gonna read all of it. No judging. Okay. I mean,
Okay.
it's not weird or anything, but I'm a very self-conscious human being. I don't know. I always ask people not to audibly judge me. If they're gonna judge me, do it quietly, because I will cry.
Noted.
Anyways,
Okay.
what do you mean noted? Anyway,
So that list.
So my list. The first one is Wrestle for Catalyst Wrestling up in New York.
Okay.
The next one is Wrestle for DPW. Wrestle for Fantasy Cosplay Wrestling. Have a match with Leva Bates. Have a match with Tessa Blanchard. Travel with a carload. Wrestle in Texas. Wrestle in New York. Wrestle in California. Wrestle Zaya Brookside. Wrestle for a con. I already did that. So I'm gonna check that off the list. Yay! The first thing that's been checked off the list. Anyways, sorry.
Live on the podcast. You heard it here first.
Yeah. What was the con?
It was a games con.
Yeah, it was a gaming con thing. I was Luigi.
You were Luigi.
That's pretty cool.
And
Is
I
that
got
for Turbo?
Yes.
Did-
Yeah, that's Turbo.
Did you do the headbutt?
Yes.
Yes, she did.
Very good.
I also
very
did
good.
like a flailing like splash in the corner.
Like,
Also,
you know when you-
the guy that like makes the little bead things gave me a free Luigi.
That's
That's
pretty
awesome.
It's magnetized.
Oh, that's cool.
So I had to show y'all that. Anyways, the list. I have 2 things left: Wrestle on Dragon Con and Wrestle Belly Strikes.
cool. Okay, that's a really good list. Very
That's an
entertaining.
awesome list.
Thank you. I was putting Luigi back.
So I forgot what I was gonna say. I think it was fun. I don't know. Christian, talk while I sing.
Oh,
Please,
so yes, I'm speaking with words.
Yes,
Words.
speaking with words.
It's gone. It's gone. Who is your favorite? Like, what are you listening to get pumped these days, as far as music goes?
Okay, so I have really weird taste in music. Okay,
It's not that weird.
it's okay. It's not that weird, but it's a weird song. It's called "Locals" by the Underscores,
Okay.
featuring I think Gabby Start. Maybe hang on. I listened to this song specifically during my leg days because it's such a all over the place song. It kind of just I keep focused on that.
I'll play it.
I'm not.
It's like,
I'm seeing her name.
oh.
It is in fact Gabby Start.
See
Okay,
that.
look at that. I listened to it way too much.
Believe in yourself.
We're listening to
I'm
it right
also-
now.
Been listening to Dare
You're listening
by the
to it.
Gorillas.
You guys can hear this?
No.
Oh, dang.
I can hear
kind
the
of hear it, but
echo.
I
I
only
can
know
hear
it
the echo
because I
from
know
your
what the song
headphones.
sounds like.
Yep. That's it.
It's a weird song.
It's a very weird song.
It's a very weird song. I have weird taste in music.
I like weird songs. It's fine.
Yay. I
Uh,
get really self-conscious about my music taste because it's something I'm very passionate about, and I know that
Yeah.
a lot of people don't like the kind of music I like, and I don't know.
Stop.
Yeah, I like a lot of like.
Own that shit. It's all good.
Yeah.
Yeah, dude.
I-
Holy shit.
Anyways, I'm gonna pull up some other songs that I've been listening to. So I have a playlist that I listen to at the gym. It's called my main character playlist.
Okay.
So there's this one song. It's called "Danger" by the Home Team. I love that song so much. That's not really a weird song. It's it's got a really good guitar at the
Yeah.
beginning of the song. I freaking love guitars. Then there's "From the Flame" by Leprous. I don't know how to describe it. It probably doesn't sound like something I'd listen to, but I love it.
Okay.
And then the last song on my playlist right now, which is like my most frequent song, is "Dare" by the Gorillas.
Ooh, throwback.
She like just rediscovered the song.
Yeah,
I don't know if it's a throwback
I
for
love
her,
that song.
Daniel.
Yeah.
You play it all the time, and then she,
For her, it's probably an exciting new jam.
It's actually very nostalgic. My aunt and uncle used to listen to the Gorillas a lot on CDs.
Oh, that's great.
2005.
that was me.
I was 10.
They did too.
I was
You did too.
probably 11 or 12 or 11.
In 2005, I might have been 1.
Yeah, you. Were.
Well, depending
Oh
on
my.
what month it was.
She might have just been
I might have just been 0.
like.
I might have been
some sort of. month.
some number of months old.
There's probably a way to find this out exactly.
We have
we
the
don't
technology.
we don't have to, but like, but
That's true.
hold on, I could tell you the release date. It was released. It just says 2005. July 17th, 2005.
Yeah, she wasn't even one.
I was 6 months old.
So you don't
Maybe
even
7.
remember. You don't even
I was
remember
7 months
Katrina.
old.
7 months old. Gross.
I was baby.
Gross.
Literal baby.
Wow.
Makes me want to throw up.
Yeah, shut up.
You see, in my brain, if I'm imagining like a 7-month-old you, it still has the green, a little bit of the green hair in there.
I
can
have
see
something
it.
to show you guys. I don't know if I showed it before. I've showed it on a podcast. I don't remember if it was this one or not.
Probably
But it's
not.
something that my friend D'Angelo made.
Yeah, one of her
We know D'Angelo. Shout out to D'Angelo. I don't know
D'Angelo.
exactly what number he had, but he debuted on the BW 500 yesterday.
That's really cool.
Yes, I
Wow.
did see that. I am so proud.
Yeah.
Hold on.
You gotta change your little lighting thing so they can see it. Okay, check that out. Check that artistic.
They can't see it.
Oh no, I just realized my microphone.
Whoa!
Look at that artistic skill.
Why is it doing that? Hang on.
It's just trying to.
It turned it. The brightness turned itself back up. Can y'all see it now?
Oh yeah.
Oh, now
Yeah.
Why is it going? Why is it doing this? I'm sorry.
Just shoot them.
You're
shoot 'em
good.
the picture. They can just plop it in there.
Daniel, did you figure out that the mic you were using for this episode was from your laptop and not from the
Yeah.
mic?
Do I sound so much better now?
You
Yes.
sound so much better.
I need.
Live, laugh, Lariat.
I swear to God.
I was waiting for it now.
Can you hear this now?
Yes.
Yeah.
Okay.
So this might be the long shot effect. Before she joined the long shots, we had a normal episode. Since the long shots, off the rails.
No, this is Airica.
This is actually just me being me and not being
Absolutely.
afraid of expressing who I am
She's
because
very-
Yeah, Christian, you.
Don't make me feel shitty for this. Don't you dare.
Why don't you stop trying to put people in boxes, Christian?
Hey,
Can I
guys,
say this?
if you
This
want-
is going to be
those boxes.
Hey guys, if y'all want, I'll edit this thing together and make it good.
okay.
He's really good at editing.
I can edit it.
If you want to edit
But
this
you have
together,
to give him a deadline, otherwise he'll procrastinate for a long time.
That's true.
He needs a deadline.
I can send it over to you tonight.
And the deadline is
I could.
It's
Don't
Friday
forget the
midnight.
deadline.
Who do you think edits all the promos?
Yeah, he edits all of the promos. He edited all of my vlogs. He edited all of the videos that we did, the mini series, which James Johnson is begging us to bring back.
James Johnson was just like sending the other.
So we have a group chat with all of the sports entertainment empire. It's
Yeah.
me, my dad, and them. And we all have funny names in it, thanks to me and Selena. It's a long story. I might explain it a little bit.
No. But anyways, get to it.
So James randomly starts messaging, and he sends me a picture of his TV, and it's 14-year-old me. And I was like, no.
We had like when 2020 was going on, we had like decided to do like a YouTube series, to kind of kill time and like as a preparation, like it was one part helping her just get used to being in front of the camera. Also, it was just kind of like giving some lore and trying to hype up. So when she made her debut, there was there's just content.
Yeah.
You know,
I've watched a few
that was-
episodes.
Yeah, we watched a few right before we interviewed y'all the first time.
That was the Ethan Case thing. He was like, "Hey, just put it out there, and even though she's just training, just put it out there, and it'll get more people. Like, if certain people will remember this, and like when she debuts, they'll be like, "Oh yeah, I remember when you were doing this." And
Yeah, I've only had a few of that.
James loves it.
So James watched it when we first were putting out the videos.
Yeah,
So there's this old place that we used to train at, like separate from the academy, because it was 2 minutes from my house. We call it the COVID Dome. He referenced one of my videos while having me in a wrist lock, and he saw the panic in my eyes. And he brought that up, and he was like, "She wanted to die in that moment." I was like, "Yeah, I did. I was
because
mortified."
in the video, she was facing an opponent, and he said,
I'm going to show you all a clip from it that makes me cackle.
Well, what is the quote?
Carry this, you filthy casual.
And he says this to her.
Oh, that's great.
And then he defeats her. And then she like has a game over moment of like, oh no, I wasn't strong enough to fight
That's
this
great.
opponent. Yeah,
That's great.
yeah, it was fun.
I too had a vlog in high school.
Really?
Yeah, you guys want to see it?
Sure.
Yes.
Okay.
So I'm gonna send you a clip that you can pull up. This clip
Okay.
makes me cackle.
Okay.
It's a little embarrassing.
It's okay. I'm about to
Oh,
embarrass
yeah.
myself.
Oh no, this is a great clip.
This is
actually.
a great clip. It's a little embarrassing because I'm
You say
like
it's
15.
you
No,
say it's
okay.
embarrassing.
I'm embarrassed because I was 14
No,
and I
You were 15 by this
it doesn't matter.
point.
Sorry, my inner gremlin just came out. Ignore that.
I just want to say that James Johnson said he loved the cinematography
He filmed all of it.
and all
The
this
film.
stuff.
This was cinema, okay? This was cinema.
It was cinema.
All right, I shot y'all the clip, so y'all can play
Okay.
it after you play your vlog.
Oh yeah, we can play my vlog first. I guess this is new. I showed this to my wife on like our first date. I don't know why I did this, but I did.
How long ago
I was gonna
that?
say that's brave, but I haven't seen it yet.
How long ago was the first date?
Is that me?
2018.
Okay.
I thought you were gonna say
That's-
8. I was like,
Whoa,
wow.
boy, whoa. It's a long time ago, guys. 2018 is not so bad.
Now I don't know what I'm going to be saying in this, so I am just going to apologize in advance.
Oh my Jesus.
You were a different person.
Vlog. When your intro music,
We vibing.
I'll remember it next video, so this will probably be the only time you ever hear it. So rewind, replay, record, make it your ringtone, whatever you want to do. So I'm looking over tomorrow. I'm sad because I like doing nothing a lot. One of my favorite times. Besides doing nothing, there's never mind. But it is Monday morning. About 2 o'clock. I don't know why I'm out this early. I didn't get very much sleep last night, so it doesn't. I'm weird that way for sleep, I guess. But it's really good outside. It's not too hot. It's hot, but there's a wind, and there's breeze, and it's just pretty nice. And it's not too sunny, and it's not too gloomy, and it's just perfect. Oh, a good lake day or a beach day. Probably a lake day. Tomorrow. So, but yeah, spring break. How was y'all spring break? Hope it was great.
Pretty good, young Daniel. Pretty good.
Because I feel like it's my fault. Because I don't know. I don't feel like it's my fault. I'm trying to be nice. I really could care less. Unless you're
What a heel!
whatever.
Yeah, I just
But
Why'd you spit?
it really has been uneventful for me.
Probably thought he was cool.
Clean my room. Done a lacrosse ball a little bit. That's pretty much it. Went to the beach a couple of days. Really
Can I
nothing
just
else.
comment on the fact that how much more bass
So,
your voice has
That's all I
now?
really have for today.
yeah, it's pretty wild.
If you want to check out my sketch level videos, I'll put the link down there.
How old were
Promise you
you?
won't regret it unless you do regret it. There's no like a guarantee I'm not going to give you your money back.
Like 17, 16.
You're
I don't know what this
17.
is.
Daniel,
I don't know.
can you play your
Pee Wee
Walmart
Herman is moving
song?
into our
You
neighborhood.
look
Oh yeah.
I sure hope so.
stoned.
Because then we can go to movies together. And we can have tons of fun.
Oh my god.
Not really. I would not go to a movie with Pee Wee Herman.
Block 14.
So there's this great
That's
video
amazing.
of Daniel in front of a Walmart. And it's my favorite thing in the entire world.
Under the interstate,
That's beautiful.
when you ain't got nowhere to go, and you ain't got nobody to make your sandwiches. I love sandwiches. They're really kind of nice. Sandwiches. Sandwiches.
We love sandwiches.
Yeah, like it goes on for a lot longer.
That's beautiful.
Like,
Beautiful.
Let me pull.
I love that
Were you
so
a-
much.
What's
Were you
that?
a Walmart greeter?
No, Are you? Does he not see the videos?
I saw the video, but it said Walmart greeter at the top.
Oh, I just took my guitar and went in front of a Walmart.
Oh, okay. Unofficial Walmart greeter.
Oh yeah, for sure.
That's
I'm
We
gonna
don't
hold
need
this-
the employment. We're just all about the process, okay? We're all about the greeting. I
The
mean, it's a
experience.
lifestyle, really.
Oh,
Sorry, Steve. No.
oh no. What's he happening? Oh, there it is.
That's actually really
Yes,
good.
that was 3 years ago. Actually, that was 4 years ago because I'm about to turn 19.
Yours was much better than mine.
What?
Yours was much better than mine. I will show you. We'll do one more real quick.
Batman? Holy shit.
That run.
That's beautiful.
It's so graceful. She's beauty.
That
She's
stride.
Choking you. All right, we got Batman and Shusho and Gangster. Let's go, baby.
Wow, y'all were doing TikTok before it was TikTok.
Yeah.
No, for real.
That's wonderful.
That's amazing.
Why aren't you putting this content out on the internet?
I don't know that all of it needs to be out on the internet. I should do very
I
small.
think it does.
I agree. I also think it does.
I put up the Walmart greeter one on TikTok a while back. But
You should put up the Batman one.
You should definitely put up the Batman one. I bet
Absolutely,
you.
the Batman one.
Alrighty. Well, I
Well,
feel
this
like,
was an episode.
And then credit the three of us for your idea of uploading it on TikTok.
yeah. So Lord of the Rings, we have that from this. We have I think we should all start doing vlogs again.
Yeah.
Hey guys, it's spring break. What do you guys like to do on your spring break? But yeah, this is
Sound off in the comments below.
Yeah, we
Yeah.
we
Yeah.
we've started asking a new question, but I almost am afraid to ask it because I know that you get some crazy shit in your DMs.
Oh,
What is
boy.
the weirdest thing that you've ever gotten in your DMs?
I know the answer to this is officially, I think.
Which one is it?
If there's more
Oh
than one,
my god! Okay, so when
That
I was
one.
on my way, I literally had just gotten home from Maryland. I stayed the night in Winston-Salem with James and Selena, right? And I get home and I'm about to like get out of the car and go inside and I look at my phone and this woman texted me. This woman, I am straight. I was not happy about this at all. So she said, "How much for a topless picture of you?" I was like, I don't do that. I'm not, no. And she was like, "Even if you cut your face out, sent a photo. You can trust me." I open it and it's titties. I was like, "No, I don't want this. Please go away."
oh no.
Have you ever seen
She
New
had, like this
Girl?
elaborate tattoo like on her stomach and this really weird nipple piercing. It was insane. I
It
deleted
was the tattoos that haunted her the most.
This has been the most random. It's been fun.
Yeah.
Honestly,
is
this has
called
been
The
really
Reign of
fun.
Airica Demia.
That's,
Yeah. No, like this is our vibe, anyways. We
Oh
had,
yeah, this
we
this
had
is
Ruthless
the-
Lala on, who
Love her.
she's your auntie. She's not Christian's auntie. He wasn't able to make the episode. She's gonna be your auntie. If she meets you, she'll watch you. But she's the best, and that episode was wild. And
and we had a fun stream with Superjaw the other day, and
Oh, yeah.
hopefully we'll be able to do a lot more of those.
That's dope.
yeah, we're I think
We're the fun podcast
we
now.
might start watching Dragon Ball Z on stream.
You should.
That you should, yeah.
So because I've never seen it.
I haven't watched it in a long time.
I watched it.
But yeah, weirdest DM. That's definitely pretty weird. Also, I just want to say sorry because I can only imagine that it's fucking a garbage fire in your DMs. That's not fun. So if you're watching this, don't
it's
send,
wild.
Oh,
don't
yeah,
send
this-
Erica any weird shit. I'm talking
Yeah,
to you.
stop it, all of you.
Hold on. I want to read y'all one more. It's not
Okay.
bad. It's just like, why would you say that?
Oh,
Okay.
this
What do
is
you
weird.
mean?
Are you talking about that one guy?
Which one?
You talking about the one that was like,
You should
Oh, that-
blast them.
That
Show
sounds
their,
really
show
bad.
their profile.
You talk about that one guy. She's like, "What do you mean?" Like, there's
There's a lot.
this is a
Yeah.
multiple choice
Something
answer.
right in that-
You should just start like showing these on, like just putting them on your stories.
Yeah.
I should.
That Jordan Grace did that. She made a book of all of the weird DMs she got and sold it at WrestleCade one year.
Oh yeah, I
I
heard about that.
Yeah.
I've only gotten one weird DM, but I feel like that means that I've made it.
I've gotten weird DMs, which is weird.
You
Yeah.
want to talk about your weird DMs while I look
Oh
for this?
man, yeah, I got a weird DM about.
Hey, save it for your episode. We're gonna ask you.
Yeah,
Okay,
man,
right,
yeah.
right,
Yeah,
But
let's
if-
save it. Let's save it. Yeah,
But if
yeah.
in that episode we could have Airica off frame to
Yeah,
be
we're gonna need Airica
to
off.
be
the
talking.
line.
I can be
She will be.
God.
No.
You right now. What do you mean?
Not allowed. You aren't Alanis Morissette.
That would be
Did you just
ironic.
reference Dogma.
Yes, I did.
He just referenced Dogma.
What a nerd.
What a nerd.
Excuse me.
Okay, to be fair, I found it. Sorry.
Yeah.
So somebody replied to my story of me bopping Gabby Gilbert at CZW.
Uh huh.
He said, "Oh my God, you look mad thick here. Not gonna lie." I was like, "Thanks." And then he said, "I hate reading this. I do not want to read this out loud, but I'm gonna do it anyway. Do you want
Can
to
I
read
read
it?
it? Can you?
read it?
Let me read
I'll have
it.
my dad read it because it's less weird
okay.
for him.
Oh yeah.
Maybe.
I mean, I don't know.
Is it?
I
That's
wouldn't,
weird
I
for
wouldn't go that
Do you
far.
think you could do it in a voice?
Like, girl, you got extra cake on that vid. LMAO.
Oh, Selena Rose was telling me about this. She was like, "Well, that cake only has 18 candles on it."
Oh yeah, that was
Yeah,
in
yeah.
the comments
Yeah,
of a CZW.
Yeah, yeah. And
Yeah.
then he was like, it was bouncing and everything. Then he put a peach and a laughing emoji. She
Ooh,
should have
freaky.
given you. Then he was like, she should have given you a wedgie, laughing emoji, crying emoji.
I am
And then-
so sorry.
And Airica responds with, "I'm sorry, I don't do that kind of wrestling, my dude."
On behalf
know,
of all guys
haha.
everywhere, I am so sorry.
Then he said, "I know, haha, but damn, I feel like you can't take her in real fight, though."
Ooh,
And
what,
it's-
First off, the grammar.
yeah.
what dog-
Yeah.
what is his
He's like,
username?
well, I did win the match. Shrugging shoulders emoji. I bet you did with 2Ds. You def sin strong, and then you def sin strong. Crying emoji heart. Then he went seem strong AF. None of that made sense. Then he
I just had a
replied.
stroke listening to
Then
that.
he replied to one of her stories, promoting her Patreon. Of course, she had some swimsuit stuff, and he's like, "Can see that cake from the front." I'm not even sure what that means. What does that mean?
I know what it means.
Say that in real life?
Then he put a, then he
I
put
love how that made y'all text.
then he put a peach emoji, a tongue emoji. It's gross. That is gross.
Can you please make a shirt that says you can see this cake from the front?
Yes,
No.
I will make that shirt.
Hold on, man. Hold on.
I'll wear
Make
that shirt.
I'll make that shirt. I'll wear that shirt.
Yeah,
That'd
my
be
dad should
really,
wear
really
that.
strange.
Hey, Mark, I'm requesting. What size shirts do you guys wear?
I wear small. He wears a medium.
Yeah.
Okay,
We're gonna make this happen.
yeah,
Okay.
we've got a T-shirt. with it.
Yeah.
Then he
Mark,
put. Then he
get to work,
responded
please.
to her workout picture, and he put side view crying emoji. You missed the side view. It would have been wild. She didn't respond to that.
Block this man.
Yeah, what,
And then Monday, I didn't even know this. Monday, he said your new post on page. Damn, you look absolutely beautiful, and she just ignored it.
I didn't know he said that either.
Well,
So, I need somebody get. What does it take to get blocked by Airica Demia? Obviously, a fucking.
What does it take to get blocked by Airica Demia?
Emotional damage.
Yeah. So, did y'all see that James Johnson put up a post saying? Yes, y'all saw that. So
Yeah.
it was this guy. His name was Christian.
no.
His name was Christian Miller.
He also lives in Raleigh.
He also lives in Raleigh and is a huge fan of Drew Hood, which he told me that, and I told Drew, and he was not happy about it. Anyways,
9 out of 10
so
Christians
this
are
man
trash.
essentially, so the part that
I'm
made-
one in a million.
So he responded to one of my Patreon stories and said,
And well, let me preface this. He had like talked to her off and on about like, oh yeah, I like to help set up Raw shows and stuff like this. Wrestlers are
we just basically talked about wrestling.
She chit chatted. Only reason she chit chatted because she seemed like he was just like, oh yeah, you're seem cool. I like wrestling too, and he seemed like he was cool about things. So she was just like, okay, you're not being overly creepy. She was trying to be really nice.
I was wrong. Anyways,
then.
So then he replies to one of my Patreon stories and said, "You got nudes?"
Actually, he asked if you sell nudes.
Yeah, he asked if I sell nudes.
That's different. I'm just kidding. I'm just kidding.
That actually is different, slightly different.
Well, he said that, and I was like, no, and then he was like, good, and I was like, what do you mean good? Why are you judging me for something that I don't even do? And then so we basically ended up talking about that. He's like, you just sell your body, like let your in-ring work do the talking and all that. And then he said, have fun being a piece of meat with zero respect.
There was a lot.
There was a lot more in between it. Hang on.
I'm
not going to read all of it because it takes a good.
As far as I'm concerned,
time to change the name.
Yeah. As far as he is no longer a Christian.
Yeah.
Disallowed. No. You're out of the good Christian group.
What's funny is he probably actually is a Christian.
So like he kind of like guilted her, and then she was like, "Oh,
he actually gaslit."
Yeah, he gaslit me.
Christians are known for that.
That's not a word.
The thing he said to her, like the first thing after she said no, is he put up a thing saying, like he kind of like responded saying, "Well, you should, good." And then she's like, "Why would I do that? I like my gimmick's geared towards like a lot of kids. I wouldn't. Why would I sell nudes if my gimmick's geared towards kids? Yeah, I do. She does bikini stuff, and that's like,
that's like something I would be seen in public wearing. There's a huge difference.
And also, it's like no offense, people have to pay. So I mean, it's she tries not to. It's not all she's about. She also, but that's like, I mean, that's part of the business, and that's like it's part of it. And either way, like she has her line that she won't cross. That she's like, I'm not comfortable with anything else outside of this, and that's on her. And I'm supportive of it as a dad. If y'all can't see me, but I'm supportive. I'm clapping.
Is this him right here?
Yep, that's him.
Yep, that's the dude. Yeah. Wow, you found him.
Yeah, it wasn't hard. So for those watching at home, this is the piece of shit.
We're gonna have a word with Rock Creek Entertainment.
Here's your sign to quit vaping. What a piece of shit. What a big old piece.
Yeah, like he kind of like he said, why are you arguing with me? He kind of like why are you?
He was like, why are you trying to start an argument? And I was like, I literally just said that I don't sell nudes. And that you were being judgy. So the next day he says, hey, what you doing? I was like, you pretty
blocking
much
you
insulted me yesterday.
She took
and I didn't even read it. I didn't open it. It had been 20 minutes. I hadn't opened it yet.
Yeah.
I might have been active on Facebook. I don't freaking know. And then he's like, oh, I'm picking up a hint. And I was like,
what?
I'm sorry, do tell. What do you mean?
yeah, I'm picking up a hint. And then she was
I was like, what do you mean a hint? And he was like, that you don't want to have a conversation with me. And I was like, well, you were being
dig
judgmental yesterday. And he was like, why are you trying to start an argument? I wasn't being
That's gaslighting. Why are you holding
a grudge against me? I was
like,
what do you mean?
Right. So she called him out on being gaslighting, and she called him out on a couple other things, and then he kind of like he kept projecting back to her, and then he like I said, he got nasty and put the whole
he called me some names.
Yeah, and a piece of meat thing, and then at that point I was like she kind of showed me what was going on, and I was like, Airica, just block him. I was like, you ain't worth this, like you don't deserve this shit.
So I told a few friends about it. James ended up posting about it on Facebook.
Yeah.
And so many people commented on that. And my reaction was, I looked at James, I was like, I didn't know this many people cared.
Yeah.
And Savannah Evans commented on it and said, word of advice, never open the DMs, carry a taser. And I was like,
she got mad at me because I posted.
He posted a taser gun, but it was in the holster, so it straight up just looked like he posted
thought
a
I
gun
was
in the
posting
comments.
a gun, like saying I was going.
I didn't even know. James was like, "Why did your dad just post a gun in the comments?" I was like, "What do you mean? What do you mean?"
Taser gun. It was a taser.
Yeah.
I looked it up on Amazon. I did not buy it though.
You should have. I need a taser.
I mean, at some point,
Yeah.
you have a sword.
I feel like that's one of those things that like a lot of times we'll say, hey, if you see him at a show, bring him this. We can't really say, hey, if you see Airica at a show, do not bring her a taser. Or maybe
I mean, you could.
I mean after the one, like we'll just make an announcement that
I
we
will
rich
start a
star him
collection
out.
of tasers.
Yeah, just hand them
That'd
out.
be a great gimmick.
And now it's gonna be tasers.
You know what you should do? Just hand them out to every woman in the crowd. It's like, here
Yes.
you go. Here you go. Men are ass. Just write men are dicks on the side or something.
Yeah.
I will say
some women who send unsolicited.
It can just be like, don't be a Christian.
Yeah.
In all honesty,
Except,
I would rather have an unsolicited titty picture than an unsolicited dick picture.
I mean, fair.
Preach.
I'm straight, but so that doesn't affect me. But the other one's just like, so
Yeah.
so I have an Iggy for when I'm uncomfortable and I want someone to not be around me anymore, and it's this.
Okay. Good to know.
That's my Iggy.
All right. So
That's what James Johnson calls it. He calls it my Iggy.
I've had to learn in the last 3 weeks what an Iggy was because the first time I heard that, I'm like,
what does that mean?
What is an Iggy?
What the fuck is an Iggy? And
Well,
Mark looked at me like I was speaking a different language, not understanding, and he's like, a Q? And I'm like, oh, an Iggy. Okay, I'm with you.
yeah.
Oh, an
Also, Riz learned Riz recently.
So you want to know how I learned about Riz?
Sure.
It's because you have so much of it.
I mean, yeah, true, but still, I didn't know what it meant. No, it was Wrestle Ranger posted something about like him having Riz, and that's the first time like
He called himself the Riz Ranger.
He called himself the Riz Ranger, and I was
That's
literally like,
great.
Erica, what does this mean? And then
I was like,
she had to explain it to me.
There are 2 Wrestle Rangers, right?
Yes,
yes,
this is Wrestle Ranger number 2.
2.0.
Is there one that we don't like?
I like all Wrestle Rangers. I mean,
All Wrestle Rangers are not made the same.
Huh?
I don't dislike. I don't know if should I shoot name him?
No,
Ian?
No.
Okay, you shoot named him. I don't dislike him at all. I've only met him like a couple times, so I don't have like a solid opinion.
We've had like a couple funny like messages back and forth though.
He's cool.
Yeah.
Shout out
the other,
Ian.
The other Wrestle Ranger is like
Now,
one of
Mike-
my best friends.
Now, the other Wrestle Ranger in character, I loathe him. In character.
In character.
In character, we are going to have to end this episode.
That's awful.
Bad.
Terrible.
And this is Good Guy, Bad Pants signing off.
Woo!
Goodbye.
Bye. Can we all do the icky dance? Just Christian?
I'm off camera doing it.
All right.